Connected to the mass shooting in Raleigh's Hedingham neighborhood, families of the victims believe it could have all been prevented. That's why they have sued the HOA and the company that provides security in this community, saying they should have intervened. WRAL's Chelsea Donovan was in a courtroom today as the defense attorneys were working to get this case dismissed. Chelsea, what is the association and the security company saying at this hour?
Yeah, as you mentioned, this security company that roves around Hedingham as well as the HOA, they want these cases dismissed because they believe that the tragedy that happened there in Hedingham is completely unpreventable. And also what they do, the services they provide, is out of the scope of the services that these two organizations provide. Now, this hearing took place today in Wake County. The plaintiffs believe that the Capitol Special Police, who rove the community around 55 hours a week, had primary responsibility to ensure resident safety. And also, they say that they heard 30 rounds or more of gunshots that day before responding to the incident. They also say there were previous complaints about Thompson in the community and continued crime that was never addressed. Now, the plaintiffs in their 162-page complaint also believe the HOA had a responsibility to keep residents safe, but they failed. The Capitol Special Police and the HOA say the shooting happened first inside a home and then on public streets in greenways in which they are not responsible and believe the shooting was premeditated.
Capitol Special Police had an armed officer on duty that day. The neighbors, there were 8 calls that were made before that officer actually responded. I mean, the only reason why she responded was because other neighbors were asking her to please respond to the shooting.
But there's no allegations in the complaint that she could have done anything differently to change the heinous intentional acts of Austin Thompson when he set out to do that days, if not weeks before.
All right, so this hearing was about 2.5 hours long as they heard both sides here. The judge is not expected to rule until later this week and possibly next week on whether he chooses or not to dismiss this. Live in Raleigh, Chelsea Donovan, WRAL News.